What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, the trading coach, who will be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion that we do every trading day, Monday to Friday. So this is the second day of the trading week. As you have seen early today, there was a high impact news already announced on GBP, and we see a good movement in this instrument. So let's look at in this upcoming New York session what is happening in the market. We'll look at all of them one by one. So before I begin this session, guys, make sure you smash the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, so that you don't miss out any of the content that we are releasing every single day. So let's first of all look at first I was looking at GBP USD and gold. Let's first start with gold. We see that gold previous session has formed a shooting star, which is a very important price action pattern on an important level of support zone, which has given us a movement to the upside on gold. So first to look at overall picture on gold, how the market is doing, and then we'll jump on how we can find trading opportunity. Looking at monthly perspective on gold, what we see that this market, long-term bull market, as you have seen early today, I have already posted analysis on gold, probably have seen that. So you can see that gold is in fact strongly bullish. This monthly candle is, if you closely look at the low of the monthly candle, you see that there is a big gap with a wickless candle created this big bullish candle. Now with that big bullish candle, what we have seen that gold has broken all the monthly level of resistance zone. Okay, and this is the this is the almost third week of the month. So there will be a couple of days in the upcoming week. What you see that Friday, almost this is the last day of trading. Only 2 days we will find next week. So basically in this last week we still see that gold bulls are very strongly active in the market, and because there is no significant level of resistance in the zone on gold, we could potentially see a stronger movement in this market. So if we look at weekly time frame on gold, what we see that from the weekly perspective, there was a long dodgy previous week that has a long wick at the bottom. What we see that basically gold from this resistance level, from the support zone on the weekly perspective, we have seen a very strong bounce in this instrument. Now if we look at daily perspective, we see that gold from the daily time frame is quite significantly bullish. Overall price action, as you can see, market structure is strongly bullish, and previous day there was a long doji has been formed here. Now with this doji formation, what we can expect now that gold to go up. So this is the daily perspective on gold. What we see that the price action is significantly bullish in all those time frame. So looking at lower time frame, this is where we have seen that gold has a very strong bounce. All right, now this is exactly expected in my weekly forex forecast. If you have seen that this is the resistance here, which is turning support, and from that support we have seen that gold in fact has a very strong bounce with this long doji. Now with that doji, we see that gold has broken up, followed by wickless candle. So basically significantly bullish price action back to back, every session bullish. The previous session we have seen a shooting star, also that shooting star formed in this crucially important previous resistance, which is turning support here on gold. Now what we can expect in this instrument on gold is for the price to continue to go up. So let's look at further lower time frame. This is the 1 hour chart. What we see that in fact gold has created, starting from here, series of higher high and higher low, typical uptrending market structure. Now this current candle coming down again to test this previous resistance, turning support in this 1 hour chart. So for me, for gold, let's jump on to again 4 hour. For me, this level is a very good place for potential bullish opportunity. Let the price, as you can see, this candle still has 1 hour 24 minutes to go. What I think that at some point, if the price moved a little bit down, probably along this support zone, could give us a nice looking bullish trading opportunity on gold. So let's see on the progression of this session. Like every day we do, if we find any trade, definitely we'll jump on a trade. And make sure, guys, you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel to see if to help the stream to be at the top of the search engine. So let's look at the chat, and also use the live chat, guys, to ask any question if you have, and also interact with me in this live session. You can use the live chat, any question you have to ask, or any chart that you want to discuss, or any trade that you want to talk about. So this is the gold primarily. We'll come back again in this price section in this instrument to see what it is doing. So let's jump on to another one. Let's look at the US oil. Now US oil, we see that with this long bullish candle along this zone, we have seen the price has come back down again. Now it is jumping to the upside again. Now looking at, first of all, monthly perspective on US oil, we see that from the monthly perspective, US oil is long-term bullish market. Okay, so what we see that from this support here, okay, this is the support zone on US oil, and with that support the price created a higher low. Okay, this current monthly candle couldn't break this previous monthly low, and then has created this big monthly bullish candle. Looking at weekly, the price is doing exactly as we expected. There is a double bottom formation here on the weekly, and then there is a strong bullish engulfer followed by a narrow doji. So a strong bullish engulfer followed by a narrow doji is a strong bullish price action. So we see that the price has broken out of this resistance zone from the weekly perspective, and then currently the price, after testing this previous resistance here, which is turning support, we see that again the price is rejecting, and we can expect this price to continue to go up. If you look at the daily time frame, we have seen that today the price has broken the previous daily low. Okay, previous daily low, created an overextended market, exactly tested this previous resistance as a support. Now we see that the price is again rejecting, and I think that this price will continue to go up, as this is a long-term bullish market. So if we look at further lower time frame, we see that there was a big bullish price action here with this long pin bar. It has grabbed liquidity on this 4-hour time frame, creating an inverted head and shoulder. US oil has broken down, so we see some consolidation. Again the price is going up. What I think that if you look at again daily, I think this price will now slowly will jump to the upside, and what I think this price will break this resistance level, and it might come back to this previous resistance zone here, okay, in this level. So you could see potentially stronger move on US oil. If we look at lower time frame, this is where you see that US oil giving us a strong bullish trading opportunity, and I think this price will continue to go up as it has grabbed strong liquidity from here. Okay, there was a breakdown here, okay, grab liquidity, and again we see that every time the price was creating series of higher high and higher low on US oil. So we will look at that one as well to see in fact how we can find trading opportunity. Mila, thank you very much, Mila, for joining this live session. Favor Shipalini, thank you. NZD CAD, we'll look at it. Underin GBP JPY, thank you. David, good morning, coach. Can you check GBP USD? Absolutely, look at it. Any high impact news today? Yeah, there is. I think let's look at, there is a news coming up, probably not very soon, but there is a news coming up. there was already one news have been released on 8:30 p.m. on GBP. There is coming up early morning. So there is one at 1:45 a.m. USD, which is pretty important news. Flash service PMI, and then 8:45 a.m. is NZD news, 11:30 a.m. AUD news. So this is basically quite a few high impact news coming up on the market, and we'll see how we can see that. Hello coach, give me some insight on GJ. Absolutely, look at it. Exotic Gamer, hi sir, good afternoon for me. Hope you are good. I'm good, thank you very much. I was hoping to see analysis on GU and EU pair, also AUD CHF. Absolutely, look all of them. Pranav sir, hi coach, is there any news on gold today? So basically what is USD news is the gold news. There is no much of difference on gold news and USD news. It's basically the same. So when the dollar is fluctuating, gold will fluctuate too. Good morning sir, gold analysis. Absolutely, can you check NZD CAD? Yeah, absolutely, we'll look at it. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, so let's look at NZD CAD. I see a couple of news for NZD CAD. Okay, so let's look at first of all bigger picture. Always I look at the bigger picture. Now NZD CAD, primarily we saw some rejection from this monthly support. As you know that I always look at the monthly. Initially, now when I start the day, I always look at the daily chart and then jump on higher time frame and then lower time frame, because let's do in the same way so you guys then know exactly how I look at the market. So this is the daily chart on NZD CAD, and there is in fact a big impulse from here on NZD CAD. This is the impulse, you can see that. So with that daily impulse, we see a consolidation pattern here. Okay, so this is a consolidation on NZD CAD. Now with that consolidation, what we have seen that the price basically first of all grab liquidity from here, now grab liquidity from here, again coming back down. So this pattern what we see on NZD CAD is in fact a bullish pattern. Okay, so this is a big bullish move here. Okay, this is a bullish pattern. When you see this kind of pattern, you can expect the price to break to the upside. All right, so this is from the daily perspective. That is why I mentioned that when you look at daily, you will see a direction in the market, and then you can use the higher time frame for the further to look at where the price is heading, where the price is bouncing, and then you can use the lower time frame for an entry opportunity. So NZD CAD, we have seen that from here there has been a strong bounce. Okay, a big bounce from the daily consolidation, which is typically a bullish pattern. As you can see, as the price is coming back down, we could see that this gap is being filled, and then we might see another bullish move on NZD CAD. Okay, so this is the starting of this move on NZD CAD, big bullish move. Okay, and then the price created this triangular pattern. All right, so this is basically a very strong bullish price action. Now let's look at monthly that we discussed. Now keep in mind guys, when you see this kind of price action, you see this is the monthly candle. Now let's see half week of this monthly long week, and as you can see exactly from half week the price is rejecting. So let me tell you a secret. Okay, always keep in mind, once you know this secret, you can find the greatest trade possible in the market all the time. Trust me, I'll show you the proof. See, if you see an uptrending market candle like that, okay, a doji, all right, now once you see that, let's say this is an uptrending market, suddenly the price has broken the low of the doji, any time frame, especially higher time frame is better, you will see that there will be a bounce in most cases. after creating an overextended market. So what I can say as station. So how the price move, let's say this one is a red candle, right, closed here. From here you see either the price is coming to half wick of this candle and then having a rejection, and then you'll see either coming back down, breaking this low overextended market and then having a bounce, okay, and then you'll see either going to this close of this candle, opening of this candle, and then having a bounce to the downside, and then you'll see either half wick of this candle and then having a bounce, okay, and either you'll see that the market even went to the top of this candle and then having a bounce. So these are what I called as station. I'll create a separate YouTube video on this one, guys, completely for free. This is a rare education you will find, trust me, you will not find anywhere this kind of trading education, because these are self-taught knowledge that I'm giving you guys for free. So make sure you give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out any of the content that I'm releasing every day, and also press that bell notification button. So what do you see that from this kind of, now let me look at it, if we can apply that analogy here with this monthly candle. Now when you see this kind of things from a higher time frame perspective, let's say from a monthly or weekly, it's a huge possibility, because if you can predict a directional bias in a candle from higher time frame perspective from the lower time frame, you can easily see the direction of the market. So you can find a lot of trade on the 5 minutes, on the daily, on the 1 hour chart, 4 hour chart, 15 minutes, whatever you are trading. So you can see that the previous monthly candle on gold, this is the bullish candle here, okay. We see that the price has broken this monthly low, overextended, and immediately has gone up. You see that? And then this is the line that we have drawn with the upper wick of this monthly candle. You see there is a rejection from here. You see, these are the stations that you need to look for when you are trading. And that station, when you see on that station, and that is why we have a specific strategy that we call a station strategy. You can, if you are our lifetime member, you should have access to that strategy. It's available for all the students learning our strategy in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So you see that these are the zone that you can look for on the lower time frame for potential trading opportunity. Now let's jump on to weekly. That is why that I thought, said early, that is why you need to look at the monthly and weekly to see where the price is twisting its direction. So we see that NZD CAD from that perspective, this is the weekly, and same analogy you can see is applicable on the weekly as well. You see, this is the candle that has a long wick, has passed the half wick of this weekly candle and now rejecting. You see that? Now with that weekly rejection, what we can expect now to come back down a little more further. So let's look at now daily again. Now this is the daily candle. You see that there is a rejection to the downside. What I think that either this price might break this daily low or even lower than this, and from that zone we can expect another bullish move on NZD CAD. Now if we look at this time frame on the 4 hour, we see that this price action is being reflected, and this is where the entry opportunity. Now how we can find entry opportunity on NZD CAD is there's a middleman here. As you can see, this is a perfect middleman according to our textbook middleman, that has a body that is almost same length or more from the wick. So basically when you see a candle almost same wick at the top and bottom, comparatively smaller body, in most cases this is the ideal middleman. And as you can see, this is a middleman that has a liquidity gap from this very important level. This is what exactly mentioned in my weekly Forex forecast, you can go back to that and see, and so that you can learn exactly how the market moves. So with that, from that zone, NZD CAD has a bounce. So now what I'm expecting for this price, as you can see, the price already failed to create a new higher high. I think that this price will come back down to the baseline. Probably from this support we might see another bullish move. Now for the time being, guys, I will not be shorting NZD CAD because you can see that this is a long-term bullish market. We don't know where it is getting bounce again from here. So always try to trade with the trend, and this is the best practice you can do to ride the trend. It's like, you know, saving your energy by rowing your boat with the flow of the water. You know, let's say you are, because you are trading in fact with thousands of millions of trader, or you know, all around the world, and to become a profitable, you have to be smarter than the smartest, and to become that, you need to row your boat with the flow. Okay, smart people always keep in mind that reserve their energy in every aspect of their life. This is not only in trading, it's all about the life that we live. So it's applicable in trading also. So how do you save your energy? Always trade with the trend. Okay, this is the most important trading secret that one can gain, is trading with the trend always. So once you trade with the trend, you don't need, you know, you can just ride the trend and then go to the destination where you set your profit target. So NZD CAD, as you can see, the market is you can see the clearly trend is like a bit higher time frame, not in 5 minutes. If you look at 5 minutes, you'll see a big downtrend. Okay, you can see that that's a big downtrend after this head and shoulder. That's fine. That if you are trading on 5 minutes, yeah, I will say that from here short it. But if you're trading, you know, on 4 hour or 1 hour, I will say that you have to look at the higher time frame trend. Is we see that, which is in fact a bullish market. So if we see that, let's say NZD CAD, in case you see that, let's say the price respecting this trend line, that will be another different story, but we need to see a clear rejection in that case. What I think that, I think this market will drop back to this zone and then we'll create an overextended here, and then we could see a big move. Okay, so we'll look at this market how it is doing, but for the time being we see that NZD CAD long-term bull market, short-term we see some bearish move. Okay, going back to gold, guys, so to see in fact what it is doing. All right, we see that gold, looking at monthly, this is the monthly price section on gold. What we see that from the monthly perspective, there is a long bullish engulfer followed by narrower candle. Then there has been another bullish monthly bullish engulfer. This candle is significantly bullish, and I think that gold in this direction will have a big jump. Probably even you see that gold probably has broken this monthly high. We could see that with this jump maybe we'll create a higher low, and then we might see that gold has dropped. So looking at weekly, from the weekly perspective, we see that there is a long doji followed by this bullish candle this week. Also the price is showing significant bullish movement. Looking at the daily, this is in fact, you see previous day there is a doji, that is a strong rejection from the bottom, and you can clearly see that this market is in fact strongly bullish and following this trend line. Okay, so looking at this lower time frame, we can see that this is the trend line, the price is respecting, but at the same time we see there is a shooting star at the top, and with that shooting star we could see that the market either going up, which is a probability, but if we see that, you see this candle is going to close 1 hour 4 minutes later, and the way the price action is forming now, it is not getting enough fuel to go, so you might see some liquidity grab again from this level before going up. But we have the trend line, which is very important, and it is not impossible to see that again the price has come back to the trend line again, creating another long wick candle. In fact, the price moves in that way. Okay, you see that in most cases the price moves in this way, in a channel. So the channel, if we draw this one here, we see that this is a lower time frame channel, and I would say that the price will drop to this level, and then we'll have a jump. And there is, you see there is a long wick candle that has not been tested, and I'll be very interested to see how the market is doing, either to short or long gold. Let's see 5 minutes time frame to see. Okay, so we see that there is being a head and shoulder is being formed on the 5 minutes on gold, and there is still probability for gold to drop again, okay, to the level that we are talking about, to this trend line. Okay, we already have seen a big bounce to the top, and now we could see again to this trend line. Okay, so this is in a very lower time frame, but if we look at, let's say, 1 hour chart, find out that so this is where we see this current 1 hour chart candle. It has grabbed liquidity from here. You see it has crossed a couple of hourly candles high. Okay, and from this resistance we see that the market grabbed liquidity, and now it is rejecting. So what we could see on gold from 1 hour perspective, what I think that we might see again another drop, okay, to this level, to this trend line, and then probably we'll see another bullish move on gold. So basically long-term bullish market, short-term we might see some bearish move. Let's see how this price action is doing, and then we'll look at which way we can trade, because this current candle after this shooting star, you can see that the bulls are not getting enough strength to break this high. Okay, in case if it breaks during the news coming up, that could be a very unusual move, and even we could see a bigger move in that case. Okay, so look at it. Good day, coach. Please check euro dollar. Yeah, absolutely. Look at it. NZD long trade. What's your analysis? NZD USD. Okay, we'll look at it. Bonjour. NASDAQ. Yeah, absolutely. Hi there. Thank you. NZD USD. Yeah, absolutely. Usdjpy. Goodbye. Now, can you check? We'll look at it. Pedro. Favor. NZD USD, what's your thought? Yeah, absolutely. Look at it. USD sell or buy. GBPUSD, please. I bought it. From Usdjpy, please. GBPUSD, please. Okay. So looking at GBPUSD, and then we'll look at NZD USD. Almost in a similar way, they are going GBPUSD and NZD USD. Now GBPUSD, after this news candle, also there is a liquidity grab. We see some drop. That means the dollar getting stronger in the meantime. Let's see what's happening in the market on GBPUSD. Now, as I mentioned just a couple of minutes ago, you can see that manifestation of that pattern. The previous monthly doji, this is the monthly doji. As you can see, the price has broken the high of this monthly doji, okay, and then we have seen that there is a strong rejection from the monthly perspective on British pound US dollar. Now you see that after creating a little bit of overextended, we see a rejection, and in the similar way we see from the low of this monthly doji, exactly in the same way the price has created an overextended market, and we see that there has been a rejection to the upside. So basically from the support and from resistance, GBPUSD is showing exactly in the same way. So looking at weekly time frame, we see that GBPUSD from the weekly perspective, after creating an overextended market here on the resistance, now the price is rejecting again. So we see that on the GBPUSD, as the price from this resistance is rejecting, we might see that this market again coming to the baseline, okay, from the monthly again. I think that now the market might come back to monthly opening and closing zone, okay, because it created an overextended market. Highly likely that this market will drop to support before bouncing back again. So from the weekly, okay, you'll see that GBPUSD now started to drop, right? We might see that exactly coming to the doji zone, and from here we might see that the price again going to the upside. So if we look at from the daily perspective on GBPUSD, you see there is a double top formation, okay, a little bit of higher low, which is the liquidity gap previous day, and now the price is rejecting, okay. So this is basically, there is a double top formation here, okay. With the double top formation, the price has rejected, all right, and highly likely that this price will come back to this. You see, this is the previous resistance zone here. Quite a few daily candle form this resistance, and that resistance is turning support here with this long middleman, and I think that the price will come back down again to this level, or even breaking this low, and then we'll have another bullish move. So GBPUSD for the time being on the lower time frame, we might see some bearish price action, okay. So we see that from the 4-hour perspective, there is a head and shoulder has been formed on GBPUSD. With that head and shoulder formation, there is a long middleman followed by a bearish candle, okay. So for me, as this market now has broken down, let's see if we see that on GBPUSD giving us suitable entry opportunity, we will go short as the market has broken, and in that case we need to see that the price basically testing this previous support here, which is turning resistance, and from here we might see that GBPUSD again coming back and down. So let's see what happened, and then from this zone we'll consider going short, or if we see that again the price creating strong bullish momentum, then we might see that GBPUSD again starting to be bullish. So based on the price action, we'll decide which way we will be trading. So for me, so far GBPUSD is bearish. Looking at GJ, in the same way, we see that this market also creating a strong bearish price action. Okay, so GBPUSD, GBP JPY. Let me look at NZD USD. Okay, so looking at monthly on NZD USD, what we see that from the monthly perspective, NZD USD also doing the same thing. There is a previous monthly support here, okay, and also there is a monthly resistance. The price has broken both support and resistance. You see there is a support here, okay. The price basically has broken this support, created an overextended market, and then has bounced. In the similar way, what we see that the price, this is the resistance here, and then the price created an overextended market, and then has rejected to the downside. So looking at weekly perspective, we see that NZD USD from the weekly time frame, in the similar way, there is a long wick candle. The price has gone half wick of this long wick on the weekly perspective and then rejecting. So in that perspective, like GBP USD, what I think that NZD USD as well will have a rejection, and I think that this price highly likely that will come back to this level. So there could be some bearish move now on NZD USD, as well as we see that a DXY or GBP USD, all those pairs looks like that failed to create a higher high. Okay, so with that failure to create a higher high, we might see that this market is coming back down. Okay, we see that there's a long wick candle here from the 4-hour perspective, and the price has exactly come to the same level, created short wick, and then we see a strong bearish engulfer. So what I think that this market will continue to drop. Okay, so let's see what happened. We'll look at it. I don't think that this market will be able to break and create a new trend in this direction. What I think that this market will continue to drop. Okay, so we see that most of the USD pairs behaving a bit differently. So let's look at DXY. Looking at monthly, okay, so DXY basically will tell you what's happening with the dollar pairs. Now we see that DXY basically from this level where there is a important doji here from the monthly, okay, on DXY. If you look at this movement on DXY, it is in fact a big move from the monthly, and the price created this gap here. Okay, with that gap, what we see that the price has penetrated the previous candle's low. From this level we have seen grab liquidity, and then what we have seen that DXY has jumped to the upside. So with that jump, I think that because the price failed to create a new level, what I think that DXY might have a bounce now to this, again to this monthly opening and closing zone where there is a doji. Okay, so with that in mind, what I think that DXY, if you look at the weekly, there is a bounce here, and what I think that this price will continue to go up for short term at least, and in that case we might see that the price is testing this long wick candle here. See, this is a very long wick candle on DXY, and with that long wick candle, what we can expect in DXY to test this level. So if we look at daily, from the daily perspective, we see that the price failed to create a new lower low. Instead, you can see that every day now the price is creating series of higher low, and with that series of higher low, what we can expect now, DXY have a bounce, and we might see that this price is even coming to this level. Okay, so that can give us in fact a strong bullish trading opportunity on DXY. Okay, so if that's the case, until we see a clear rejection, we can't say, but looks like that I think that DXY might slowly turning to bullish for short term. Okay, we might see that this market might be bullish. Still the trend is down, but if that's the case in all the euro dollar Now all those USD pairs, including AUD USD, Euro USD, GBP USD, all of them, we might see they exactly coming to the support zone here, and we might see that this market, you know, has melted directly to this level in a very short period of time. And I think that that's gonna happen, okay, because you see that the price reached this important resistance here, okay, and in that resistance the price created an overextended market, okay, and then has a very strong bounce, okay. I think this market will come back down to this level. So there is a high probability for now all those pairs to continue to drop, okay. Okay, let me look at this one here. Yeah, thank you very much, sir. USDCHA, please, looking at too short. Thank you very much, sir. Please, GBP JPY. Absolutely, GBP JPY, sir. Thank you. Okay, so let's look at GJ, okay, GBP JPY. Okay, so if we look at monthly on GBP JPY, what we see that from the monthly perspective, the price, this is a long-term bullish market, as you know that this is a long-term bull. There is an impulse, correction, consolidation, and then there is an impulse, okay. We see that GBP JPY in fact creating a strong bullish market with this long doji. From the monthly perspective, the price has formed from this monthly resistance turning support. There is a bounce here, okay. Now with that bounce, what we have seen that in GBP JPY has formed a strong bullish price action from the lower time frame, but at the same time we see some rejection from the top. So let's see from the weekly how it is doing. So from the weekly perspective, once the price created this overextended market from the weekly, we have seen that the price has created another rejection from the weekly time frame, and with that rejection, what we can expect, what I think that after coming certain level, we might see again GBP JPY is going up, and we might see a weekly doji in this market, okay. So if we look at daily, from the daily time frame, what we see that this price, there is a very long rejection from here, and because you see this is the zone where, let me draw this level here, it's the daily chart on GBP JPY, and there is a resistance here with this long wick candle, and also there is a resistance here. So you see that in that zone where GBP JPY, there is a strong liquidity in this area, and from that liquidity we have seen the price has penetrated and then rejected. So this is a one probability for GBP JPY. After the previous session's middleman on the news, we see that the price now rejecting, okay. I think that, you know, see there's a movement when, if you closely look at here, is the same thing. There is a big rejection here on GBP JPY from the 4 hour. Every candle is red. I think that the same thing might be repeating here, okay. I think GBP might have a big drop, including in GBP JPY and in GBP USD, okay. Okay, so we'll look at gold as well. Before we look at the gold, guys, make sure that you if you want to learn our strategies and also trade with us in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can find a link in the description area. You can visit us, join us to become an independent professional profitable trader. There is a link, there is a discount going on. You can join us today to become part of this great trading community. So let's look at NASDAQ. Okay, so we see that NASDAQ from the monthly, this market from the monthly, as you can see, it was a strong bullish jump from here, from this support. And with that jump, what we have seen that from this jump, there is a big move happen on NASDAQ. And now from the weekly perspective, we see that this price, basically with this movement, previous week there is a doji, this week also, this is what exactly predicted to be a bullish move. What I think that after little retracement, we should see another bullish move. But if we see the dollar getting stronger, we might see, in fact, this one also having a strong drop and even testing this doji, or even coming back to this level. Okay, looking at daily. Okay, so if we look at the daily time frame, we see there is a big move happen. Slowly the price is rejecting from this zone. We look at the 4 hour, we see that from the 4 hour perspective, NASDAQ is showing a very strong, now slowly there is a back-to-back 2 waves. You can see that now the price has retraced to this level, which is a narrower zone. What I think that either creating a double top or any kind of price action, we could see that NASDAQ is coming down. Okay, so we might see that from the this is the resistance zone here. Okay, so what I think that, guys, we might see reversal on this one as well. If we see the DXY is going up, because NASDAQ, as you can see from here, is a very strong vertical move, and there wasn't significant retracement in this price action. When you see this kind of move, in most cases you'll see that this price will reverse again. So there is a probability for this price also to drop in this direction. Okay, so Euro AUD. Okay, let me look at it. So if you look at the monthly on Euro AUD, what we see that this market, there is a rejection from the monthly, and then the price slowly coming back down. So let's look at the weekly. So from the weekly perspective, the way the price action formed is there is a possible head and shoulder here on Euro AUD. And with that head and shoulder, what I think that this market might continue to drop. If we look at the daily, so we see that on the daily there is a liquidity gap again from this level. There was a drop and then slowly consolidating. The price has gone up, grab liquidity, and then we see that this market is coming back down again. Okay, so this is the daily chart. If we look at further lower time frame, we see that the market has a big drop, okay, big rejection on the 4 hours, slowly consolidating. But at the same time, you see the price on a level of support. For me, Euro AUD, I will not be doing anything, because there is one probability for Euro AUD to do something like that. Okay, is to go up again, test the zone, and then to have a bounce. So it's not that much of clear, or we might see it like moving in a sideway. But if it breaks down, then we can say that okay, Euro AUD, you might see that this market might be dropping. Okay, so let's see what happened. Gold, please have a look at it. Euro USD coach, thank you. Euro USD, absolutely look at it. So what do we see that from the monthly? Let's look at euro dollar from the monthly perspective. The price has a big bounce from this monthly level of support. With this bounce, the previous resistance here has been broken. Looking at weekly perspective, we see that there's a big bullish candle followed by a doji, which is the weekly candle, and we see the price has now currently creating a narrow doji here. Okay, let's look at the daily. Previous day there was a doji here. Today what we see that the price has come to this zone where it is consolidating in this area. So let's look at for the lower time frame to see what I see that euro dollar, you see there is a gap opening. Okay, and then the bulls couldn't break this high. Okay, and instead what we see that the price basically without going bullish, slowly moving in a sideway. What I think that euro dollar might break down. Okay, like all the if DXY is going to be bullish, euro dollar might continue to drop. Okay, let's see what happened. Hi, how you see US oil now? Yeah, we'll look at it. Okay, US oil, guys, what I see that I think that this market, you can see the price is creating a bullish engulfer. And if I look at first of all monthly on US oil, looking at weekly, looking at daily, we see that there is the price has broken the previous daily low. Okay, grab liquidity and then rejected to the upside on USL from the daily. From the 4-hour perspective, we see that there is a long bullish candle here, and with that bullish candle the price basically grabbed liquidity from here, created this candle, and again the price creating slowly bullish candle. Now there are two probabilities. This one is a bullish engulfer on US oil, as you can see. Now it might continue to go up, or there is another probability to have another drop, as it is forming kind of head and shoulder. Okay, and in that case we might see that, you know, again grabbing liquidity from here and then going up. So let's see how this candle closed, then we'll see in fact which way the market will be heading. Just looking at all of these guys to see. Okay, so looking at just looking at which one is given. Let's look at GBP JPY. Okay, so let's look at the news coming up when Forex Factory. Okay, so if you look at news calendar, you see that there is a news coming at 1:45 a.m. just 1 hour 15 minutes from now on USD. Okay, so from the 1 hour perspective on gold, but we are seeing that slowly the price is breaking down. So Basil, do you think gold will drop down? I think it will to 1893. 1893. Okay, let me look at it. Don't think that much. If you know that, as you can see, if DXY is going up, then we might see that gold might drop a lot, and we don't know where it might drop. Okay, yeah, it might drop that much if DXY is getting stronger. Okay, so let's see what happened, but I think that yeah, I think that gold might have a drop if DXY is getting stronger. Then we might see that this price might do in that way. Okay guys, so for the time being, what you have seen that what I think that DXY might be getting stronger. Okay, but it's still not sure. The way the price action forming after the news calendar news release, we might be able to see how the DXY is performing. But for me, I think that DXY might DXY might get stronger. Okay, So especially you can see the GBPUSD is coming back down. Okay, so yeah, I think this is the situation on the market. I will be ending today's live session a bit earlier, guys. So for the time being, what I see that GBP might continue to drop, and with euro dollar in the similar way, AUD USD. Let's see what happens. I will keep you updated. I just need to end today's live session a bit earlier. I'll come back on live in the same time tomorrow, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and also press that bell notification. I'll keep you updated, posting all the content very soon. So with that in mind, I'm gonna end this session. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time in this live session. Thank you very much.